help me? My girl is trapped by geckos on the ridge, and I can't get to her. Please, she's going to die. Go up the path, past the broken radio tower, and go to the right. They're at the top of the trail. You will? Thank you for helping me. Please hurry.
Civil defense is common sense. This is Howard Duff with this reminder. 640 and 1240.
Deep within my heart, there lies a melody, a song of old San Antone, where in dreams I live with the one I love, beneath the stars all alone. It was there I found beside the olive grove, enchantment stranger than the blue above and the moon that had only she would know. Still hears my broken song of love. So moon, all your splendor, known only to my heart, bring back my rose, rose of San Antone. Lips so sweet and tender, like petals fall apart. Sing of my love, of my one, my own. Broken vows, empty words it seems, still lives in this heart all alone. For that moonlit path beside the olive grove, and rose, my rose of San Antone. It was there I found beside the olive grove, enchantment stranger than the blue above and that moon that had only.
Sorry I tricked you, but thanks for clearing out the geckos. Now I can get to that stash up there, after I deal with you.
Over here! Lips so sweet and tender, like petals fall apart. Sing of my love, of my one, my own. Broken vows, empty words it seems, still live in my heart all alone.
What do you need? Later.
Howdy, stranger. Take a seat by the campfire. It's a long way from here to town. The name's Hope. Hope Lies. Funny name, I know. German, I think. The lion part, not the hope. Does what? I don't know. You've been traveling these wastes. Why don't you tell me? Al? Don't pay him no mind. He ain't much for talking. But if you make trouble, he'll put two in your skull. It'd certainly explain a lot, but no, I reckon he's just the silent type. In any case, this is his camp, and that lovely piece of tin over there is his trailer. Me, I'm just passing through. I'm looking for something. Maybe you know it? It's a plant. An orchid, I think. They say it grows out where the dust is thick, but you know how that is. Places like that, you can't take more than 2 steps before the radiation soups your insides. Well, girl's gotta have her secrets. But I tell you what, you help me find it and I'll spill it all. Beans, pork, you name it. Till then, let's just say it's worth your weight in caps to find it. Wouldn't hurt to have another set of eyes. Alright, you got yourself a deal. I get why Pa always said to kill him with kindness. Ma, though, she preferred bullets. You hear what the chatty cat said to the tongue? I just don't get you. Well, I guess I can trust you. It's not the plants so much as what's in them. Doc says they feed on rads like bees to honey. You get sick and a plant like that'll flush it right out of your system. And that's what I need it for. A friend of mine, his wife, she's dying. They tried that already. Even got her in one of those suits in case the air was bad. Doc said the plant's the only thing that'll save her. I know him, and that's all that matters. The rest, well, it's complicated. People don't got any sense is why. When they found out what it could do, everyone and their sister plucked it out of the ground. You ask people now, they say it's gone forever. Can't find what ain't there. But Pa always told me, can't never could. So long as you have faith, God'll show you the way. Yeah, there's a profit in it. Enough to make people kill for it. So this ain't exactly gonna be a picnic. In fact, if word gets out, I'd say it'd be more like a tornado in a trailer park. So we best put on our bibs if we want to eat. Thanks for helping. I ain't good at this sort of thing, but I just want to say I owe you one.
Evening.
No matter my hands, I say we dry them off. A one-way ticket to the frying pan for these folks.
Had enough me. Hey. Stay out of trouble. We have enough problems here as it is.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. We are so fucked here. How can we ever hope to fight off the entire Legion?
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Hey, you're not one of the troopers. Got a second? I have work I need done and nobody here at the camp has the time or inclination to help me out. I have the delightful task of tabulating stockpiles, kill ratios, mission success rates, radiation deaths, and other truly fascinating numbers. I've come across numerous inconsistencies between our numbers and our reports, especially with regards to intercepting hostiles. I'm wondering if our radio security codes have been compromised. I need someone to deliver security code upgrades to each of the ranger stations. I've been trying to get someone to authorize this update, or at the least get field clearance to leave the camp and do this myself. But nobody takes me seriously. They just think I'm an incompetent desk jockey trying to glamorize the importance of my job. Less than a third of reported enemy sightings are getting intercepted. Either our intel is faulty, or our enemies are one step ahead of us. This holotape contains the updated security codes for the ranger stations. Show it to the comm officers there. Once the new codes are in use, anyone still using the old codes will just hear static if they're listening in on our frequencies. I handle communications for Camp Forlorn Hope, compiling reports I've received from the rangers at Camp Golf as well as the brass at McCarran. Unofficially, I'm also in charge of radio security. No one else seems to take it as seriously as I do. Bye.
Hard to let a bunch of murderers walk away. But we gotta be smart. Besides, the good Lord will make sure they get theirs.
Since you and your boys are too stoned to take instructions, I'm leaving this tape for your sorry asses. Even though you lost the game last night, I'm gonna leave the drugs, booze, and ammo with you. In exchange, I want you to kill a bounty hunter coming after me. I suspect the hunter will track me into the mountains, so set up an ambush. Get off your asses, clean those rifles, and sharpen the blades on those saws. That hunter comes, you better be quick. You fuck this up, cut all your guts, feed them to my wolf pups.
Watch yourself. We got hit by a Legion raiding party just the other night. I can't wait for General Oliver to get out here. He could turn this place around.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
I don't know why Benny thinks the Legion's gonna keep him safe. That's like a rabbit cuddling a snake.
The Legion is assembling a massive army on the other side of the river. How can we stop an army when we can't even handle the raiding parties?
Glad you sent Jason's flock on their way. The Lord's with him in spirit. I know this because he sent them you.
I wanted to thank you again for saving my patients. It's nice to have a helping hand around here. So you found out what's happening with the supplies? What would you like to know? I store a variety of drugs here, but it looks like my supply of Hydra is diminishing rather quickly. Excessive use causes dilated eyes and increased heart rate and blood pressure, massive sweating, you know, the usual. Locked in a cabinet here in the medical tent. I'm around most of the time, but I can't keep a constant watch on them. I remember coming in one morning and noticing my supplies were lower than they should have been. I thought it might have been a mistake, but another morning I noticed the same thing. The camp is pretty dead at night, especially at 0200 hours when the guard shift changes. That'd be a good place to start looking. Okay then, what would you like to talk about? Until we meet again.
Kids used to say my teeth were so bucked I was eating corn through a picket fence. But time passed and those fence posts got closer. Kind of like you and me.
Hey. I've got a lot to do. Locked in a cabinet here in the medical tent.
nothing between us and the Lord than the clothes on our backs and the guns in our sacks. Then again, I ain't no hurry to meet him. So let's just keep our clothes on and our guns loaded.
Better move along. There's not much for you here.
Ain't nothing between us and the Lord than the clothes on our backs and the guns in our sacks. Then again, I ain't no hurry to meet him. So let's just keep our clothes on and our guns loaded.
Watch yourself. We got hit by a Legion raiding party just the other night. Hello?
Folks have been dropping like...
I've got a lot to do. Make it quick. So you found out what's happening with the supplies? Is that so? I'll have to talk to Major Politely about this right away. If I was a mortician, business would be booming. As a doctor, business is hard. Too many injuries that I can't do anything about. Until we meet again.
bloat flies in these parts. But I got faith in the Lord, he'll see us through.
a good one, don't you?
Do you fear this man's invention that they call atomic power? Are we all afraid of the future? Do we know power? When a terrible explosion may rain down leaving horrible destruction blotting out the works of man. Are you ready for that great atomic power? Will you rise and meet your savior in the air? Will you shout or will you cry when the fire rains from on high? Are you ready for that great atomic power? Come on. There is one way to escape it. Be prepared to meet the Lord. Give your heart and soul to Jesus. He will be your shooting sword.
Protect us, Lord, and keep us safe.
Fear this man's invention that they call atomic bomb. Are we all in? That's it, run away.
Black fishy bear.
you don't pour. Now when you take one sip, you won't need any more. As small as a big as a wheel. Boom, atomic cocktail. Falls and splice all around the place.
McCarran doesn't like it when civilians wander into military outposts, so if you're here on business, better make it quick.
Like air mail. Boom, atomic cocktail.
It was quiet until those rockets blasted off over our heads.
Your work is done for miles and miles.
We're part scout, part commando, part sheriff. The training is brutal, and I'd say 8 out of 10 recruits washes out before the end. Before you get your ranger badge, you've got to prove you can be quieter than a shadow, and more ferocious than a deathclaw.
One sip, you won't need any more. You're small as a beetle.
Couple dozen, I'd say. Most of them posted at stations like this one. We either man the station or patrol the immediate area. The Rangers mostly draw from the basic NCR army. A trooper who shows exceptional skill at fighting and scouting can be nominated for the training.
Push a button
Sure.
and turn a dial. Your work is done for miles and
Ranger
miles.
Station Charlie. We're responsible for keeping the highway up through Novak civilized.
Feels like an earthquake. That's the drink that you don't pour. Now when you take one sip, you won't need any.
Radio signal out here can be pretty spotty because of all the hills. Sometimes our scheduled updates don't go through. When it happens enough times, they send someone over to check up on us. Lately, we've been getting extra medical supplies for some reason. I'm in no rush to give the supplies back, either. I shouldn't have said anything in the first place, and I'd rather not get you into the habit of crossing the NCR. Simple enough to change? I doubt the Legion's listening in on us. They're not that sophisticated. But better safe than sorry, right? See you around.
Radioactive mama, hold me tight. Radioactive mama, treat me right. Radioactive mama, we'll reach critical mass tonight. Well, when we get together, clear away the crowd. There won't be nothing left except a mushroom-shaped cloud. Radioactive mama, treat me right. Radioactive mama, we'll reach critical mass tonight. Well, you kiss me in oh so many ways. I feel them going through me, all those gamma rays. Radioactive mama, treat me right. Radioactive mama, we'll reach critical mass tonight.
Wow. Gonna share some of them spoils? You're so rich, I bet you buy a new boat when the other one gets wet.
Baby, that evening in the park, I lost my hair and eyebrows and my teeth shine in the dark. Radioactive mama, treat me right. Radioactive mama, we'll reach critical mass tonight.
You better pray to the Lord when you see the flying saucers. It may be the coming of the judgment day. It's a sign that comes out of the trouble that's about. So I say, my friend, you'd better start to pray.
Saw it coming.
They're
Keener than a three-eyed cat staring at a mouse
as
hole.
they fly on day and night. It's a warning that we'd better mend our way. You better pray to the Lord when you see those flying saucers. It may be the coming of the judgment day.
You're gonna need a bigger gun, Hal.
Many people think the saucers might be someone's foolish dreams, or maybe they were sent down here from Mars. If you just stop and think, you'll realize just what it means. There's more than atoms or falling stars. And though the war may be true, there's unrest and trouble brewing, and those flying saucers may be just a sign that if peace doesn't come, it will be the end of some. So repent today, you're running out of time. When you see a saucer fly like a comet through the sky, you should realize the price you'll have to pay. You'd better pray to the Lord when you see those flying saucers. It may be the coming of the judgment day.
I'm gonna lock myself in a fallout shelter. Get away from you. I'm gonna go
Take it down and let God sort it out.
just away from you. Oh,
Got some taters if you need them. Bullets, too.
terrible you. I'm gonna lock my heart to keep out radiation. The kind you got could blow out a nation. And nevermore will I open the door. 'Cause I might get contamination from a you. Terrible you. Oh, you. Terrible you. Well, if you change your mind, just drop me a line. Push it through the ventilation. If you don't care, baby, slip me some air. And I'll stay for another generation. Oh, you. Terrible you. Tough you.
Guess it's time to sort out the saints and the sinners.
All right. Gotcha. always wanted to grow up a Southern belle. Problem is, out here, the only thing they're gonna dress is a bullet wound.
When all the good work was done, and that big boat was loaded with that awful atomic bomb. Run, my baby, I was behind the rising sun. Run, my baby, I was behind the rising sun. I told her don't be on the easy, because I'm behind that atomic bomb. Nation after nation was here and far away. Nation after nation was here and far away. Well, they soon got the news, and there where they would stay. Over East Japan, you know they let down and cry. Over East Japan,
More.
you know
Nice job
they
out there.
let down and cry.
This is a military post. You sure you're in the right place?
Had to
Skirmishes
find a
mostly.
place to hide.
The Legion raiding parties usually fall back when they know it's us they're up against. The Legion's got a major crossing point down at Cottonwood Cove, so we keep an eye on them from up here. You know, if McCarran would send us some more men, we could do more than... The Legion's been sending raiding parties across the river in larger numbers lately. We don't have the men at this post to intercept them all. Carry on.
Gotta wonder what the hell a civilian is doing here. Ranger military outpost. We're keeping an eye on the Legion activities south of here at Cottonwood Cove. Nothing going on down there at the moment. Just the usual slave trafficking. Poor bastards. Believe me, I would love orders to take Cottonwood Cove apart and kick the Legion back across the river. But the brass at McCarran doesn't want us to waste resources on something they consider a minor target. So we just get to watch. Undoubtedly. Rangers are tough nuts to crack, though. And any force small enough to launch a surprise attack isn't going back in one piece. On the other hand, if the Legion goes for a full-scale attack, we'll see them coming, fall back, and wait for reinforcements. So we know what they'll do, and they know what we'll do, so we just sit around and keep an eye on each other. What, again? Didn't I just change those damn things? All right, fine. Show me the new codes. Yeah.
They were at Los Alamos, Oak Ridge, and Old
We won't go quiet.
Pasco, working in a downpour of rain. In that 0 hour, seeking out some heavenly power, while a star-spangled banner was being played. When the Lord held out his mighty hand, so that others in this world
Thank you for tuning in to 8-Bit Hits. I am Fist, your super mutant host. I got a block of songs that are sure to make you shit yourself. Literally.
Hey.
In other news, Refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lanius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us the legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone. The legate then ordered a tenth of his own force be killed by the other 9/10.